let's start from the top of the mountain region of Mount Haguro in Shinobuyama and introduce Waraji. Waraji is known as the mascot of Shinobuyama, an adorable human mascot. From the Japanese word waraji means sandal, as you can see the shape right here, and its age is said to be over 300 years old. Originally served to be the gatekeeper of the Nio Gate at Hagura Daigongen in this area. According to the legend, the guardian was so huge, the sandal had to be made huge as well, just like this, which is 12 meters long, weighing around 2 tons. And of course, the main part of symbolism, it represents for those who pray for strong legs, safe travel, and good health. So the festivals that happen every February and August, where on August, they take the waraji from bottom at Fukushima City and through the city all the way up to the mountain at Haguro Shrine, on Mount Haguro, as you can see right there. Now, turning our attention towards Haguro Shrine from the waraji over there, where we talked about, of course, the history and why it is here. So, speaking simply, it is known as Haguro Daigongen, making it an example of symbolizing Shimbutsu Shugo, which is traditional blending of Shinto and Buddhism. So they worship two deities and figures together at the same sacred site, just like this one. So in 1869, the government issued the Shimbutsu Bunri Edict. What that means, it is about separating formally the Shinto and Buddhism on the grounds that Japan was a nation of the kami. So thus, the Haguro Daigongen was redesignated as a Shinto shrine, and thus the Nio Gate was dismantled. According to the tradition, Haguro Daigongen appeared in Minchinoku in 628. Of course, during the reign of Empress Suiko, also the ruler at the time of Prince Shotoku, this meant the shrine was believed to have existed on the mountain well before Jikaku Daishi found the ancient temple Yakuo in 857, during the Tennan period.
Okay, according to the Fukushima Prefecture Register of Shrines, the shrines in shrine deity is Nunakakura Futotawashiki no Mikoto. This was making the son of Empress Ishihime. In keeping with the traditional preserved at nearby Kurodoma Shrine, the old Haguro Shrine was once built entirely of Japan cypress hinoki and had carving into a single board of hinoki wood, once masterpiece created by Hasegawa Unkyo and his son Ugoku. It was sadly destroyed by fire in 1976, with the current shrine reconstructed, painted in bright vermilion, and made of reinforced concrete.
Alright guys, since we've now explored Waraji and Haguro Daigongen, also known as Haguro Shrine, we're now going to go down these stairs and get to the other places. Let's go.
I actually flipped it one time,
Okay.
like this.
The most popular place of attraction is the Shinobuyama Neko-inari Shrine. It is a very popular place for where people can pray for happiness and the well-being of their own cats. Every September, the shrine conducts a cat happiness prayer festival. Cat lovers even traveled from outside of Fukushima Prefecture to attend this festival. Of course, in short, the reason why it's called Neko-inari is because at the time, Shinobuyama was cultivating silk for silkworms. It was called sericulture. And so due to there be a massive population of mice being a threat to silkworms at that time, and the god of the time, the Gorbull fox, drove those mice away to protect the silkworms. Now, this landmark stands with these beautiful torii gates, as you can see over here, and then a board embellished with pictures and wooden boards of cats from owners wishing them good luck or mourning for their loss. And this is supposed to be a symbolism of how the Gorbull fox protected the silkworms within sericulture in Shinobuyama. Alright guys, let's now go to the yuzus. It is a very steep hill. Maybe it doesn't show on the camera, but it's very steep. You could even slip here, so you have to be really, really careful. Yeah, I told you, be careful.
I know.
My god.
Holy.
The cameraman never dies.
I just kid alive. Oh.
Have to make do anyways.
Hope so. Oh, pigeon.
I've never seen that before. That's a cat. Look at this. So of course, with the Neko-inari Shrine, you can see the cat over there. That is just wonderful. I've never seen that happen before. What do you think about that?
Meow meow.
It is very recommended to try and go up here and find one cat like this one. So yeah, I give that a 10 out of 10. Yeah. But yeah, we'll see you next time.
Oh, he's sleeping. Oh, don't bother.
Yeah, don't bother him.
Second.
It is very steep. If you slip, you'll slide down, so you gotta be really careful, especially for cameraman. You gotta be really careful. As well, of course, you don't see it on camera well, but it's very steep. You're gonna be a goat to go down these hills.
Meh.
That's a very beautiful scenery if I've ever seen one. See all of Fukushima City like this, and even the Kebajo. That's very beautiful. I like that.
So this is Iwaya Kano, located on the eastern edge of Shinobuyama, designated as an historical site by Fukushima City, displaying a magnificent collection of 60 cliff-carved Buddhist images and magaibutsu directly carved into the rock face. In the past, people were far more devout than they are today for the magaibutsu, praying with all their hearts so that their ancestors could live peacefully in the world of Buddhas after death, so they themselves might also receive salvation.
Origins of Iwaya Kanon date back when the Igarame clan, the powerful local family from the Isobe district, enshrined a statue of the sacred Kanon in a cave. According to historical records, the carving of the cliff Buddhas began around the year 1700. Iwaya Kanon is also home to many Koshin monuments. The faith origin from China, based on a belief that on the night of Koshin, the three supernatural creatures believed to live inside the human body would leave a sleeping person's body and report that person's sin to the heavenly emperor. Based on those reports, the emperor would decide the person's punishment. Therefore, many would try to live virtuous lives and not stay awake through Koshin night, so the spirits would not escape.
Not good enough.
So, the story about Gokoku Shrine is pretty long, but I'll split into three sections that explain the shrines itself and other stories that really explain the whole idea of it. Where we are right now is Gokoku Shrine. So Gokoku Shrine was established to collectively enshrine the spirits of those who sacrificed their lives for the nation, for Japan. Principal deity worshipped the deity called Amaterasu Omi Kami. It's the sun goddess and central deity of Shinto. The current shrine building was constructed in 1937, and in 1939 it was officially renamed as the Fukushima Prefectural Gokoku Shrine. It was built in the Irioya Zukuri architectural style. Throughout the year, the shrine hosts a variety of festivals and events, including the Spring Grand Festival, the Autumn Grand Festival, and the New Year's Festival.
Can't take in photos here.
And at the entrance here, this is Shinobuyama Tenmangu. Sugawara no Michizane, the enshrined deity here of the Tenmangu, who is revered throughout Japan as the patron deity of learning and academic success. The shrine was established in 1988. The shrine is well known for the saying, "No sincere wish goes unfulfilled." The Nada Ushi, also known as the Stroken Ox, is enshrined here as well. Of course, it is believed that touching a particular part of the ox will bring blessings to the corresponding parts of one's body's life. Many students praying for success in examinations are encouraged to stroke the ox's head, while those suffering from illnesses and disease may touch the area corresponding to their ailment, in hopes of receiving divine protection from the deity. Many students come here to have a good wish for their examinations.
Okay, just behind me, it stands Kuronuma Shrine, boasting over more than 1,200 years of history, preserving the local legends of Empress Ishihime. During the Engi era, 901 to 923, when the imperial court compiled an official register of important shrines throughout Japan, Kuronuma Shrine was recognized as the first Engishiki shrine in Shinobu Direct. As shrines listed in the Engishiki were considered Northway and of importance by extent. The shrine also preserved votive plugs called ema, detected by the successive generation of the Lord of the Itakura clan who governed the Fukushima domain during the Edo period. Okay, let's go to the Fox Mound.
On the right-hand side of the entrance to the Shinobuyama tunnel over there also stands the tax office next to me. Surrounding area of where we are actually standing right now under the tunnel of Shinobuyama is known as the Kitsunezuka, the fox mound, where, according to the legend, the three foxes of Shinobu would gather to discuss new ways of tricking unsuspecting people. Notably, Chojiro of Ippai Mori. Chojiro was said to be exceptionally clever. No matter how determined people were not to deceive by him, he always managed to outwit them, always catching up to them with his tricks. One day, a horse driver happened to be secretly watching him from afar. Chojiro, in a split moment, placed a leaf on top of his head, spun around 3 times, and instantly transformed into a beautiful young bride. The fox then walked down the mountain and entered the home of the village headman. Of course, he was overjoyed, believing that his beloved daughter had returned home. He immediately ordered a lavish feast to be prepared in celebration. All of a sudden, the horse driver burst into the door, into the house and said, "Today I will finally expose that fox," he shouted. After much persuasion, convincing the headman to lock the supposed daughter inside the storage unit. Then, they filled the shed with smoke from burning pine needles, hoping the fox would reveal its true form. After much time passed waiting, they opened the door. The young woman laid motionless on the floor, appearing to be unresponsive. Headman obviously was horrified. Furious, he turned on the horse driver and vociferated, "You killed my daughter! Your life will pay for hers!" The horse driver turned pale and profusely apologized repeatedly. At that moment, a passing Buddhist monk intervened and persuaded the enraged headman to spare the horse driver's life. As an act of atonement, the horse driver shaved his head completely, becoming a bold penitent, and escaped with his life. Watching the whole scene from afar was none other than Chojiro Fox, who had disguised himself as the very monk who had saved the horse's driver's life. And obviously that's the end of our adventure. Thank you for coming in to watch this video, and also thank you for spending our time to listen to the stories about Shinobuyama. I really appreciate it, and also he does as well. We spend so much time and effort because it's so hot outside, but hey, we did it well. So thank you guys for coming along and watching this video. I'll see you guys next time.
お疲れ様でした。